Today's video is going to be all about scratch and post. Now, our chosen scratch and post is actually not a post at all, but a round disc that you see over here. When I introduce you to this, when we first started purchasing these, they were about $8, and they've gone up significantly, upwards towards $20 now. But this is our favorite. We find that this is something that most people can afford to buy, whereas actual scratchers that are pieces of furniture can be hundreds of dollars. And so we try to use something that our kitten owners can take their babies home and have the same thing pretty affordably. And so what this was called was a turbo scratcher. Now I think they call it a stargazer. There are just different companies now, I guess, that are making this, copying this. What you have here is basically a plastic disc that sits only about 2 inches off the ground, maybe 2.5. And it has a corrugated cardboard center, and it has the ball, so it's a scratch and post and a toy, which is just an added plus. So the cats can come and they can scratch, and they also, you will receive when you buy this a little bit of catnip in a pouch, and so if you will sprinkle the catnip down into the corrugated cardboard and kind of rub it in, don't leave a whole lot on top because the cats will eat all of it and they'll get sick and throw up. You don't want that. So it's okay if the little bit's up there, it's okay if they eat a little bit, but you certainly don't want them to eat the whole little pouch that's included when you purchase one of these. I have people say, well, what if they go to the furniture or they forget about the scratch and post and don't go to it anymore? Well, this is an easy way that I have worked with my cats anytime someone has accidentally forgotten and made a mistake, and it's pretty good at correcting the problem. So I'm just going to show you. Right here we go. Make sure it's in the picture. I may be hard pressed to get through the video without the cats taking it over, but I'll show you anyway. Best I can. Okay, so let's just call this area right here where this crease is in my couch, let's just call this the place that the cat scratches, that they want to go to and are drawn to that one. So what we're going to do, if your cat comes to the inappropriate area and let's say they scratch, what most people instinctively do is immediately say, no, stop, and yell at them and scare the cat off. Well, they're more driven by your loudness than what they did in correcting that problem. So what I do is when I see anybody inappropriately scratching on something, I just walk over to them without even saying a sound, not one word, and I pick them up and I put one of their hands in each of my hands like this, and I mimic what they just did, the inappropriate behavior, so that they know what we're talking about. So I go, no, with a stern voice, and then I pick them up and I take them over to the appropriate place, and I will again have one foot in each hand, and I will again repeat the behavior. Good boy, good boy, good boy. And I'll do it one more time. Good boy. And then it's important that you leave them there. Let them know that you're not mad when you leave. And many times they will stay and even continue scratching after you leave. Now, he didn't, because he's thinking, what in the world did I do wrong? When he didn't do anything. But he was our little guinea pig for today. So that's what I do. And if I have corrected a kitty 2 times, it's usually not 3 times. They usually get it by then. That reinforced positive behavior and showing them what the negative was, that really works. They're going, okay, no to this and yes to that. It makes sense to them. The yelling, it just makes them think you're being mean. They don't get that. Now, the other thing I want to tell you about this, we've been using this about 20 years now, actually. You can buy the centers, the replacement centers, and here's a multi-pack. Here's one of 2, and you can buy them cheapest online. Go to Amazon.com and do a search for replacement pads, turbo scratcher, star chaser, that's what it's called. Now this one is made by Bergen, B-E-R-G-A-N. Let you see that? Bergen. And what I do this, I'm going to show you also what it looks like when they've worn one completely out so you know when to change it. This is pretty much worn out. They have really worked that over pretty good. And so instead of just tossing this though, what you do is you're going to prise it out. I'm going to pretend this is the old one, which is in here now. I take a flathead screwdriver and I sort of dig down into it and prise it out about 3 or 4 different places along the way. It's not usually as hard. And then what I do is I dump out any catnip that was from the last scratching pad and just clean it out, wipe it out with a little rag. And then, excuse me, then I take some fresh catnip. Now this is about how much catnip they're gonna include for you. It's not real big. How much is it? It might be, maybe it's an ounce. I don't see that without my glasses, but it's probably about that. And so anyway, after I have this cleaned out, then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of catnip in the bottom. I'm probably going to get attacked here in a minute. And I used the one that I just took out. I'm going to flip it over because while this side is completely worn out, this one is still usable. And so I dust this off of any fur or claw clippings that you might see. Claw shavings or sheddings that you might see. And then I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to do a recycle trick and I'm going to use this side. Now after I get it down in there, I'm going to also, like I said, take some catnip, sprinkle on top, and I'm going to rub it down in there because while I leave a few little pieces on top, I certainly don't want them eating a whole bunch and getting sick and throwing up somewhere. So I do that. And then it's ready to go again. Check it out. Check it out. It's got new. Check it. Come on. So I think this is a great way to transition my kitties. I'm pretty sure that it's affordable for most people. And they can leave here already used to it and go to your home and continue on it. And most of the time, you'll never have a problem with them going to something inappropriately. They do like it. The catnip is enticing. The ball, the toy there is fun for them. And so, give this a try. It's a great little bargain for the money, even though it's gone up. And if this helps you, it's helped a lot of my folks. It helps me. I find them everywhere, all over my house. And I thank you for watching. I'm Lora and Tesh of Soulmate Ragdolls. See you next time.